Hello guys! The last episode ended on Takemichi getting into a fight with Kakucho, Akun confronts Shion, Mochi decides to clash with Chifuyu, and Mitsuya bumps into the Haitani brothers. But they gave him a good beating, as Hakai comes to his aid. Well, let's find out what will happen next. Let's get started. They show us the past, as when Mitsuya brought Luna and Mana to the Azabu festival. But suddenly something takes his attention. He sees how everyone made way to a bunch of rowdy looking guys, and leading the pack were the charismatic Haitani brothers from Roppongi. Ran caught Mitsuya's eye. It seemed very cool to him. But so we return to reality. Two duos stood up against each other. Mitsuya says that he looked up to these guys some times ago. Hakai can't believe it, but it was true. Mitsuya saw them. They were the type of delinquents who were urban and stylish, and the brothers watch in silence. And then Ran tries to predict the future and says that they will die in about 5 minutes. Mitsuya is at a loss, and Hakai is angry about it and asks him to try, and he went on the attack. He gets even more pissed off when these two are called cool and swings at Rindo. Rindo skillfully dodged the blow and abruptly turned around and began to run away from them. Rindo tells Hakai that he can get him with such swings, and Ran provokes him to run after him. Hakai is getting more and more angry at them and ran after them, wanting to kill them. Mitsuya asks him to stop, and Rindo is glad that Hakai took the bait. Meanwhile, the mass brawl continues. Senju slowed down and already lost count, counting to 50, but she sees that she did a good job, and she understands that it's impossible to stop because there are still a lot of enemies. Here, Sanzu comes up from the side, mumbling something to himself. He notices that she fights flamboyantly. Her presence pissed him off. Senju started to get closer to him. Sanzu calls her a disgusting fly, and Senju understands that she will have a difficult fight with her brother. At this time, Mitsuya is running after Hakai. He can't find him. He's wondering where he is. Then he caught a glimpse of someone laying on the ground. He realized that it was Hakai. He passed out. Mitsuya runs up and tries to wake him up, and he barely opens his eyes and says that this is a trap for both of them. Suddenly, countermeasure gang came up from all sides and surrounded them. Mitsuya realizes that this ambush is arranged on purpose. All the Haitani brothers are looking at it from above from the container. Ran reports that the game is over and he is interested. 5 minutes haven't passed yet, and Mitsuya tells him that it was awful prediction. Meanwhile, in all the chaos, Inui approached Koko, who was standing on the side. Koko informs him that he's so annoying he's not going to fight with him, and Inui doesn't want him to run away again because he wants him to finally put an end to Akan. However, then Waka appears from behind Koko on top of the train car and asks Koko to stay back. Inui is shocked to see him. Waka is serious and announces that he will be the opponent of Seisha. At this moment, Mitsuya blows away those who surrounded him. It's not so easy for him to fight back, and then he shouts at Hakai to wake up at last. Rindo looks at him and, smiling, says that he got his head smacked in surprise attack and ain't no way he's waking up that easy. But Hakai is starting to move a little. Ran notices that, and Hakai abruptly getting up feels a surge of strength after he took a little nap. Mitsuya looks at this. He was just about to force Hakai to wake up. It seems to Rindo that these guys guys are kind of weird, and so Mitsuya teases Ran with the fact that 5 minutes have already passed and calls him a phony. Ran is annoyed and Mitsuya tells them to calm down. Now it's his turn to make a prediction. In 5 minutes they will be beaten and they will show them real charisma. And the inscription below says the battle between the old and the new charismatic duos Hakai and Mitsuya's counterattack. Well guys, it seemed to me that in the case of Happy End, Mitsuya and the Haitani brothers would work together in the modeling business. It's just my fantasy, it's unlikely that it will be so. But now it's gradually clear why Ran and Rindo have other forms. These guys just like to be different from others, as if to stand out among the masses. Inui met with his old friend, namely with Waka. And of course Inui will ask Waka why he joined the Kantomenji gang, because they have to somehow reveal it. I understand Benki is somewhere nearby, and so maybe he's watching everything from the side. As for Sanzu, I think Senju will try to get Sanzu back, because that's what she wanted to achieve when she joined the second generation of the Tokyo Manga gang. Well, if he doesn't change during process, then she will have to knock him out and then talk. But in any case, everything will change when someone defeats Mikey, or when he changes. Well, we'll wait. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Share your thoughts below comments. Vision Manga was with you today. See you soon.